The McCall Winter Carnival has been a long-time tradition of ice sculptures, parades, and fireworks, but now the Chamber of Commerce is fundraising as the event is running into a financial storm. And our Aspen Shumpert joins us live in studio now. Aspen, why are they running into these issues?
Yeah, Abby, it's a combination of a raising of costs, but also a decline in sponsorships, a shortfall they're hoping to make up for to avoid any losses to the next event.
This moment, but I can still go out.
Winter Carnival, it's a special event here for McCall.
McCall's Winter Carnival is a longtime tradition for Idahoans and a way to beat the winter blues.
It celebrates McCall, the mountain life, snow, and incorporates really exciting things like sculptures. Those are a signature part of Winter Carnival. Lots of community events, fireworks, and the Mardi Gras parade, of course.
But growth in the last few years is now hurting the Chamber of Commerce's pockets.
As it's grown, we've also seen some challenges with that.
The event usually costs them around $100,000 to put on. Sheila Francis, the executive director of the Chamber, says the largest expense of that is traffic control for the Mardi Gras parade.
In 2023, McCall Police Department did ask us to work on that and hire it because it just was stretching their resources. And we 100% agree with them. The police should be able to do their regular jobs and keep the public safe instead of being tied to, stopping traffic and redirecting it.
The Chamber has had to hire private traffic control at a much higher price.
Going from, a smaller cost of a couple $1,000s to close to $30,000 is quite a large change to figure out how to fund.
While still needing to pay for snow removal, bringing in public restrooms, and putting up fencing, a rise in unexpected expenses all around led to the Chamber losing about $20,000 from last year's event.
As a nonprofit, we can't necessarily absorb losses like that. A break even is ideal.
To help bridge the gap and avoid another loss, the Chamber launched a fundraising campaign earlier this week, Charlie's Fan Club.
Charlie is our resident-friendly lake monster, so you can join the Charlie's Fan Club for as little as $10, and you'll get a souvenir button.
For the upcoming 2026 Carnival, the Chamber was hit with another hurdle: less funds from the city's local option tax commission pot. The Chamber hopes the fundraising can also make up for that.
It was less than 40% of what we had asked for, which was a challenge and a surprise. If the fundraising goal is not met, we are still committed to making the 2026 event happen. I'm not going to let anyone down on that, but if that gap ultimately comes and that the bottom line doesn't make sense, we're going to have some really serious discussions about the 2027 event and beyond.
As you heard Director Francis say, the 2026 Carnival will go on as planned. You may have heard the Carnival is returning back to the two-day weekend from the most recent three-day event they've been having post-COVID. That isn't going to double the costs on anything, and Director Francis says having a two-day weekend really only costs $10,000 to $15,000 more to do. After everything is brought in and set up for the first weekend, the remaining costs are minimal to keep it all there for a second weekend, Abby. She says they made the decision very carefully to go back to a two-day weekend because of the event's growth, and they hope it will relieve some of the congestion and strain on local businesses by doing so.
All right, thanks, Aspen. Glad it's still going to go on.